Oh my god, more fucking character bios. Hey everyone, it's me. What's my name again?
We can go really,
Flurby. Ah, fast, yeah.
yeah. We read and we say, next
Oh wait,
one.
next.
This is Thor.
No! Almost. Alright.
He believes that he's Thor.
No, not even.
Jack Ryder is one guy that drives
A check.
a creeper. I read the creeper. It's a mob in Minecraft. Next one.
Okay, let's take it a little bit slow. Alright? Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't realize is that he is also the Creeper.
A creeper!
A carelessly colored vigilante who Ryder can, with effort, turn into at will. Although at that point, the Creeper's manic personality takes over. The Creeper is usually on the side of truth, and just barely on the side of sanity. It's just a shame that in the games we actually don't see the Creeper. We see Jack Ryder, but not Creeper. So, investigative reporter. Nothing interesting. Determined reporter, known for his aggressive pursuit of stories, famous for his controversial talk show, secret identity as his alter ego, the Creeper. Oh, I know, this is probably more interesting.
Thor.
Can you read that?
He is son of Odin, and his brother is Loki, but not the real brother, because Loki is
He's
like
he's adopted.
blue. I don't know what is this. What kind of race is Loki?
An ice giant.
It's a fucking dwarf. Blue? It's a hobbit, blue, giant. So he believes, I go to read, Thor became the power of the player because in the game of Thor you can play with Thor. His criminal activities are destroy all the fucking buildings in New York. Say, no, I go to save the humanity. I go to destroy this building with my hammer. So, ding, he believes overseen by the Greek gods. Not Greek, it's North.
Norse.
North, yeah, gods themselves. So Thor believe in the gods like Thor.
Yeah.
And he prays, Thor, please, that is me. Can you give me the power that I already have because I'm Thor?
Hold on. He's a professional criminal. Yeah.
No, it's a professional god.
In that outfit, he definitely looks professional.
The eyes are green, I think, and the hair it's blonde.
I think he has blue eyes.
I don't know.
That's not important. Alright, but he's driven by
charismatic leader who developed Loki. He created.
I believe it says a long-standing cult.
No.
No? Okay. I guess I've just lost my ability to read.
Determined to stand his powerful hammer in your ass. That's correct.
Racial cool.
I know something about this guy. I know that somebody says something in one film. That's it.
I've heard of him. He's like a guy. Little is known of the early years of the nearly immortal Racial Cool, whose name means the demon's head. But it is known that he has lived for many centuries due to the Lazarus pits, mystical and alchemical brews that restore his youth. A brilliant master of strategy and organization, Racial Cool's goal is to save the Earth from ecological devastation, but destroying most of its population. He recognized Batman as both a worthy foe and possible ally. Except that Batman cannot accept this dystopic worldview. Batman also shares a love-hate relationship with Var's daughter, the beautiful Talia.
And why did this fucking guy have a sword? Why is he's Loki? It's Loki.
Real name unknown. Base of operations mobile.
Not a professional criminal because not his job, but it's an international terrorist.
Wow, moving up in the world. Genius intellect and strategist, superior strength and stamina, superb hand-to-hand combatant trained over millennia. Like, fucking, what you gonna do about that? Nearly immortal thanks to the Lazarus pitch.
Nearly immortal.
Yeah.
Not immortal. It's almost immortal.
That's almost.
If I work a little bit more, I'm immortal, but I say, nah, it's okay.
Like, you stab him, he's fine. You stab him again, he's dead.
Maybe it's immortal because nobody can hit it, but he die with the time. The time can kill it.
Yeah.
Can be old and can die.
There is like a very clear difference between immortality and invincibility. Like, I see that as a difference.
I know the difference, but shut up. So
okay, fuck you.
It's nearly immortal because nobody can kill it except the time. It's really sad. Haha, I'm really immortal. Not really. And he died with 98 years old.
It's like
with 60 years old because he smoked a lot. He said, I'm immortal. The tobacco can kill me.
Yeah, it's fine.
But the cancer kill it. So
I also like to think that, imagine, like, you have the classical story of a genie, and you rub the lamp and you get 3 wishes, and it's like, yeah, make me nearly immortal. Like, one of the rules is like, you can't wish yourself immortal, but make me nearly immortal.
Did you remember that we say, hey, we go fast? We make 3 characters in 7 minutes?
Hey, that's faster than what we did last time. We had like 2 characters in 6 minutes.
Ant-Man.
Kill him off. Drury Walker was a minor criminal who adopted the identity of Cameron Van Clear, a master criminal who in turn masqueraded as the costumed supervillain Killer Moth. He is a hired gun for Gotham gangsters. This is ingenious weaponry, including his cocoon gun, does not protect him from regular defeat at the hands of the Batman.
Nobody go to say anything about this guy's insect?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's a costume. Like, he is definitely like one of those characters that, like, is just a joke. Obsessed with fame and identity change, skilled inventor, armor roll, and motivated by feelings of insecurity and inadequacy into criminal activities in an attempt of notoriety.
Skill inventor. What he invent? Huh?
I think the cocoon gun.
Have a fucking gun?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Hey.
But I'm an inventor. It's Tails and me.
Oh, now we get even better. The red catcher. That's a cool picture though.
But this is a profession or it's a criminal profession?
Professional criminal.
Okay.
Once deployed as an actual red catcher in Gotham, Otis Flanagan soon started using his natural gift, an affinity with and ability to control rats. So I guess he just has the ability to do that. To stage a variety of crimes, eventually his control over the firm grew until he threatened Gotham City with a veritable army of rodents. Incarcerated many times at Blackgate, he's able to do as much damage within prison as without, using his loyal pets to relay messages and transport materials inside the maze of ventilation ducts that wind throughout the giant prison. Let's see. Thorough knowledge of Gotham's sewage system and Blackgate prisoners' layouts. Makes sense, he was a rat catcher, so he also in the sewers a lot. Eerie ability to wordlessly communicate with and command all rats. Overvalues rodent life, especially in comparison to human life.
Depends of the rodent, but depends of the human.
Let's see, rat, my mother. Sorry, Mom. The rat is better. But that's a cool ability to have, honestly. Just the ability to command rats.
My question is, why have one tube from his ass to the mouth?
To smell his own farts.
Okay.
Duh.
Firefly, man, how many insects are here?
A pyromaniac, Garfield Lynch, began as a petty criminal, but soon graduated to major crimes centering around arson, torching huge parts of Gotham in the process. But his fire soon raged out of his control, leaving him horribly scarred by one of his own blazes. His body is almost fully covered with burns, and he now wears a full-body flame-retardant suit when he's out pursuing his criminal interests between bouts of incarceration in Blackgate. White with black temples. No clue what that means, but okay. To our knowledge of flammable
And
agents.
don't say here, it's a really good inventor. No?
No, apparently
In
not.
the other one, yeah, but here no.
To our
He
knowledge of
can
flammable
fucking
agents.
fly.
But did he invent it? You don't know. Extensive arsenal of fire-creating weapons. Scarred over 90% of his body.
Nice.
Sociopath with intense pyromania.
Yeah, like a normal TikToker.
Yeah. Amadeus Arkham.
Mozart.
Amadeus Mozart.
Amadeus Mozart.
Founded the Elizabeth Arkham Asylum. Or I guess the Mozart Asylum. For the criminally insane. Oh, the full name is actually Elizabeth Arkham Asylum. Is that... Nice. I don't know if that's canon. I guess it is. Naming it after his mother, whom he euthanized as treatment for her dementia. Oh, great.
Like Mozart. And a normal TikToker.
Pulling it on the old grounds of his family historic mansion on the outskirts of Gotham, Amadeus personally retweeted his first person. Excuse me, what was that? Martin Mad Dog Hawkins, who had killed Amadeus' wife and daughter. After administering fatal electroshock treatment to Hawkins, Amadeus lost all grip on his sanity and was admitted to his own institution.
So it works.
Sure. Alright, let's see. I respected psychiatrist until his fall to insanity. Heir to the Arkham land and fortune, delusional schizophrenic. Cool. We're on the last row.
Thomas Wayne.
Ah, the dead parents.
And the coupon. The coupon that Joker gives to Batman.
Thomas Wayne was a gifted surgeon and heir to the Wayne fortune. Dedicated to philanthropy as much as medicine, he and his wife Martha were well known and respected in Gotham. Martha Wayne shared her husband Thomas' charitable nature and was dedicated to her son's Bruce's upbringing. She was well regarded in Gotham City's social circles and helped host lavish charity balls at Wayne Manor. The tragic murder at the hands of a desperate burglar, Joe Chill.
Chill, man.
Yeah, don't murder the parents, chill.
Joe, chill.
In Gotham's crime alleys shook the city to its core and led to years of urban blight. It also inspired her son Bruce to eventually become the Batman. And I believe in one of the Gothams, Batman actually goes to Joe Chill and reveals that...
And say, chill. But
yes,
Batman say, chill. Because his voice not really chill.
Yeah, of course. No, but in the comic, he reveals to Joe that Batman is Bruce Wayne. And so he made sure to let him know that, oh, the parents you killed? Yeah, you just created the enemy of the entire Gotham underworld. It's your fault.
No, not my fault because, I was recording a TikTok and...
It's not my fault that you're a crazy scientist. Or crazy vigilante, I mean. Right. Highly gifted and well-trained surgeon, heir to the Wayne family fortune, dedicated philanthropist, mother to Bruce Wayne, wife to Thomas Wayne. Okay? If that's your attribute, that's great. Alfred
Pennyworth.
Pennyworth. He's not worth a lot.
But you spend 1 penny and it's worse.
Yeah. That's a salary. Just a penny.
It's the best penny that you can spend.
Yeah.
In all the Gotham City.
After a varied career. Alfred Pennyworth, after a varied career, was employed as the Wayne family's butler. When Bruce Wayne's parents were killed, Alfred raised the young orphan and reluctantly aided him in his quest to become the Batman. His many skills, ranging from cooking to medicine, make him Batman's staunchest ally, along with a formal demeanor that crowns the Dark Knight and deflects those who might otherwise suspect Bruce Wayne's true identity. Again, in the comics, there's like a bit where, I believe it was like, well, my master Wayne has like a code of no killing, I live not to that code, and he has a shotgun. Like he
So,
secretly is pretty awesome.
This is a master criminal.
A valet,
Oh, well, okay.
basically the same thing.
Almost.
Skilled actor, trained in
Skill
emergency
color,
medical techniques.
I read skill color.
Proficiency with mechanical and computer systems. Expert in domestic sciences. Unflappable manner. Unlike Batman, Alfred is willing to wield firearms in times of crisis. I told you, it's amazing.
So professional criminal.
Aaron Cash. That's more than a penny worth.
Yeah, Aaron Cash have a lot of pennyworth in his house.
One of the most senior and respected guards at Arkham. Cash is only afraid of one inmate, Killer Croc, who severely wounded Cash once during a riot at the asylum. Cash remains determined, however, to keep the asylum's inmates under control and to conquer his fears of Croc.
And always pay with cash.
So is it cash or credit? Cash. It's in the name. Great physical strength, excellent reflexes. One of the most experienced guards at Arkham. Lasting anonymity with Killer Croc.
And always buy with cash.
Yeah, so also a nice little detail. He has a hook for a hand, and I've told you before, people probably know it already, but bitten off by Killer Croc. Mr.
A true sociopath.
Well, that's me. Grew up in a life of ease, but nonetheless became a serial killer. Indiscriminate in his prey, body count is the only thing that matters to He takes pleasure in arranging the corpses of his victims in lifelike poses, before carving a mark for each of his victims into his own body. He is saving He is saving a special spot for Batman.
Oh, this is really gentle.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a kind person. Victor.
Professional. Hair blonde man.
Where?
No.
Sociopath no regard for human life. No pattern of killing, making him difficult to track. Compulsive need to kill others. Same.
In the facts, always also say is the only person that have 4 consonants and 1 vocal in his name.
Poison Ivy, the femme fatale. Botanist Pamela Isley was transformed by a science experiment gone wrong into a plant-human hybrid. With chlorophyll flowing through her veins instead of blood, she developed a toxic touch and a pheromone-fueled talent for seduction. Her crimes have become more ecologically focused as she has increasingly abandoned her human side, identifying more with the natural world. Her unique brand of eco-terrorism often puts her into conflict with Batman, whose iron will usually protects him from his seductive powers. Alright.
Did you remember the last time that you see one ficus and you fall in love?
Like 2 minutes ago?
Okay.
Alright, so what do you think her job is?
The job?
Yeah.
Botanic criminal. Criminal botanic.
Professional criminal. God damn it. I was hoping it said eco-terrorist.
Eco-terrorist can be... Yeah.
An ability to encourage and direct growth of all plant life.
But not eco-terrorist, because they don't pay a lot. So she's a professional criminal. Because the conditions are better.
Right.
She signed for 2 years more. Professional criminal, so...
The fucking...
the contracts, yeah.
The contract has like a 10-year plan in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Healthcare. Plant genes mixed in with the DNA make her an unpredictable and formidable physical opponent. Exudes natural pheromones that enable her to exert control over victims. Skin secretes a toxin that can make her touch deadly. Pathological drive to rid the world of humanity and make it safe for plant life. You know what? I can kinda get that. Fair. She might have a point.
She has also a company named Greenpeace.
Yes.
Don't tell me anything.
Okay.
The superpower of this guy is that have some mutation, and now he's cold all the time, and his superpower is I go to stay in this Iron Man suit or Bioshock suit because I'm really cold and I need control my temperature. And my superpower is that nothing. I have a shotgun.
You
right?
were really close.
Because all the fucking characters in Batman are like that.
They're like very simplistic.
I have one problem with his mutation. I have a shotgun, so now I'm a super
He
criminal.
doesn't have a shotgun. He has a freeze ray. Makes more sense.
It's a shotgun with some modifications.
Victor Freeze, which if you watch the
Really?
Gotham TV series,
Not Freeze, it's Victor Fries.
that's actually what they were doing in the Gotham TV series. That's what I just want to say. But no, it's
Victor
Freeze.
Fries. He
No,
has a
it's Freeze.
company
Fuck you.
making fries, but one day stay inside the fridge and he closed the door, but the door was broken. So
Fuck.
instead of die, he say, "Hey, do you remember the girl that received a shot and she create a new life with this? So I go to create a new life with this situation. I'm inside the fridge, so now I'm Mr. Freeze." He say, meanwhile he eat the ice cream.
Yes.
And he freeze his mind and he say, "It's the moment. I'm Mr. Freeze."
Oh. Close. Victor Fries was a brilliant cyrogenicist whose beloved wife Nora was stricken with a fatal degenerative disease. He placed her in suspended animation while obsessively searching for a way to cure her. But the corporation that funded his research and Nora's life pulled the plug, triggering an accident that transformed Fries's body into a cold-blooded form that must always be kept below zero. At normal room temperature, he will die.
It's not possible.
Wielding a number of freezing weapons, he wears protective armor in his quest to somehow bring back his lovely wife and avenge her fate, which he partly holds the Batman responsible for. So this is like one of the more tragic backstories.
But the blood can be below zero because it's ice. If the blood is ice, he can't move anything.
Alright, to be fair, but I feel like if your blood is replaced with whatever poison ivy you had, it's also not possible.
Chlorophyll, but I don't know the plants works.
I think you just have to roll
But
with
the
this.
ice, if you try to move the ice, is to break it.
Scientific genius with a specialty in cryogenics, employs an extensive array of cryoweaponry. His body has been permanently altered to survive at a sub-freezing state. Wears protective freezing armor whenever he's out in an above zero climate. So yeah, his armor is indeed just a giant
To the melt itself is a sweet. Except in the hands.
Motivated by his grief and anger over the fate of his wife Nora. So basically, all the crime he does is to fund his project to find a cure for his wife's disease.
Okay, before go to the main menu, the next character go to be a scientific. Okay, and he work in something, some branch of the scientifics, and some experiment go wrong, and he have some mutation, and his superpower is use a shotgun.
No, because it's Scarecrow.
Shit.
But he was a doctor.
But, well, it's a doctor like a doctor in the hospital, or doctor, scientific doctor. Because maybe he's a scientific doctor.
Talented and bullied as a youth, Jonathan Crane vowed to overcome his fears through the study of psychology and biochemistry, so it's both. Kicked out of his university for experimenting on human subjects, Crane then adopted the identity of the Scarecrow and armed himself with a specialized fear-inducing gas that makes a person's deepest phobias become finally real. His ongoing criminal reign of terror makes him one of the Batman's most psychologically dangerous foes.
Psychology and biochemistry?
Yeah. Professional criminal.
It's like, what did you study? I study art, and quantum physics. It's like doesn't have any relation.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Master of psychology and chemistry.
Okay.
Of course, creator of fear-inducing gas. Motivated by an obsessive need to create fear in others.
This is the whole life. You study like 4 years in the university 2 times,
And then you just become a villain.
and the people remember you because you create one gas that make fear, and you like make
I
put
can make
fear in
people
the other
fear
ones.
my gas as well.
Okay. Scarface disappears in one movie.
Um, sure.
Scarface is the
Yeah,
name of the movie.
yeah, it looks just like him. Gotham's Blackgate Penitentiary once had a gallows tree from which 313 criminals with death sentences were hanged. The wood from that tree was whittled by an inmate into the puppet Scarface, and that inmate was murdered by Arnold Wesker, a man,
Schwarzenegger.
a man who soon fell under Scarface's influence. While most believe that Scarface is simply a tool to which Wesker as the criminal master. Hold on. While most believe that Scarface is simply a tool to which Wesker, as the criminal mastermind, the ventriloquist, acts out the dark side to his personality, Wesker himself believes that Scarface is possessed by the souls who died beneath the gallows tree, and the puppet actually motivates him to commit the duo's many crimes. I had a bit of a, I had a bit of a struggle with the structure, the sentence of the structure. My God. Eyes black.
Of course,
Professional criminal. 15 pounds.
Base of operations always is Gotham City. All
God,
the characters.
it's like Batman is like in Gotham or something. Well, Ra's al Ghul was mobile.
If Gotham is like that, can you imagine, I don't know, New York, for example, that
God.
it's full of people?
Yeah. Puppet animated with eerie verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude?
Um,
With it's Latin, I think. Verisimilitude is in Spanish when something is really similar to another one, and eerie is, I think, when when it's really similar to another one with the same name.
hold on. Verisimilitude. In philosophy, verisimilitude or truth likeness is the notion that some propositions are closer to being true than other propositions. So it's like almost real.
Okay.
I think. Okay. Frequency wields undersized but lethal weaponry. When teamed with the ventriloquist, acts as an all-star mob boss with a sociopathic disregard for human life. Hey, my battery is low. Cool. Yeah, so I do like that about the Scarface, that like he has like tiny weaponry, and I just like when he holds a fucking Tommy gun. It's so great. Hush. Okay.
This is what you receive.
Hush.
What you receive when you mine Bitcoin. The hash. Hey, it's a joke.
Just like the Joker.
Don't say anything. It's
Okay.
scientific, and something go wrong with this scientific. Now he have some qualities that they don't go to use for his superpowers because he have a gun.
No, he's not really a scientist, but he is a doctor, like a medical doctor.
He's the same.
Yeah. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends and unknown to Bruce, dark reflection of each other. A childhood sociopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he could inherit their fortune. You know what's fair? If my parents were rich, I would do the same. Unfortunately, they're not rich. When his plan failed partially due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, Elliot blamed Bruce, an incredibly skilled surgeon as an adult. Elliot planned an elaborate revenge scheme on the Batman. He disguised himself as the villain Hush, his face covered in bandages, but he was in the end defeated and unmasked by the Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, generating complicated schemes with surgical precision.
Okay, so his superpower is, haha, I have a cosplay.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
His eyes are brown, hair is reddish brown.
I don't
He's a
understand
surgeon.
this scene.
Great physical strength, augmented by a hatred of Bruce Wayne. World-class surgeon.
Master of Man, he take toilet paper and he put it in the face. Master
Who
of
is
Thieves.
he?
Master?
Well, there is actually some truth to that, where um, again, it's a bit spoilery, but with his great surgical skill, he can change his face.
One time, because more than one he go to die.
Yeah, basically. So
That's why
I'm
the
not gonna
toilet
say
paper.
like who he changes his face to, because that's a spoiler for like the second and third game. But that's also why he has bandages on his face, because he just did an operation on himself.
Toilet paper.
Yes, toilet paper. The Mad Hatter.
It's mad.
Yeah, he's really
I
pissed.
have a hat. He put hats in people. Obsession of put hats. It's a scientific. It's a doctor. Or it's like calendar man. Like, I like the calendars.
No, he's not a doctor or a professor.
Okay, so I like the hat. Like the other one. I like the calendars. Or something like that.
Close. Obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book Alice Adventures in Wonderland. So that's his
Nice
obsession.
video game.
Yes. Jervis Tetch, an expert hypnotist, embraced the delusion that he was the incarnation of a character in the story, the Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him, and his love of hats and headgear, going so far as to implant his hats with mind control chips to amplify his hypnosis skills above all other headwear. However, he covets Batman's distinctive coal and will stop at nothing to acquire it.
But what kind of crimes can you make with this? Look, I mean, you have how many? 4 feet. 4 feet in centimeters, I don't know, because I don't speak American. But you have 1 meter tall, something like that.
Hold on, I'll check.
You have your clothes that are 1.20 m long, and one hat that is 60 centimeters long.
He is like a little bit under 1.5 meters. He's like
Okay.
149.
Okay. It's the same.
Rounded up, he is actually
You
1.5.
have your clothes longer than you. You have this hat. I'm a professional criminal. Where? In your fucking house.
Yeah.
You go to the how it's in English, the place that the people dance with elephants and all of this.
The circus?
Yeah. You go there and you say,
I'm a criminal!
I have 3 bottles and 1 ball, and I go to move the bottle. Where is the ball? This is your crime. Scam people. Obsessed with hats. Can you be more boring?
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can be calendar man. I know, but
like, I like calendars. Yeah. I mean, hats are pretty cool. I
don't understand this.
Hold on, when was he made? 1948, that makes sense. I mean, really though, if you look at Spider-Man characters, he has a fucking rhino, a vulture, a guy with a fishbowl for a head. Comics are stupid, and that's why I love them.
Master
of hypnotism and mind control. Possessed with heads, especially one-of-a-kind items.
With these powers, if not and mind control, the only thing that you can do is scam people. The only thing, like, hey, I can control your mind to tell you, hey, take one of these cards. If you receive this one, you lose. If not, you won $5. And everybody lose because you control the mind. It's the only thing that you can do.
Yeah, it's amazing. Delusional schizophrenic with a fixation on Alice in Wonderland. Great character.
Can you be more boring than this guy?
No, I actually really like this character.
Wait. Clay's face?
Yeah. We saw him, remember? He's the guy in the glass cage.
Yeah, but I didn't remember there was Clay.
Initially an actor in horror films, Carlo went mad when he learned a classic film of his was to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mud Pack, an alliance of shape-changing mutated villains, which subsequently used the name Clayface. While that group was defeated, Carlo tricked his allies and injected himself with the essence of several of them, becoming a superhuman imbued with the abilities to change shape, melt others into protoplasm with a touch, and mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies.
And why the fuck this guy don't control the fucking planet? We have Calendar Man and this guy that can transform his body.
But his eyes are red. He's a professional criminal. Can alter his physical form, adopting the appearance of nearly anyone. His malleable physical form makes him extremely difficult to injure or contain. His touch can be poisonous.
And this guy don't control the world. Joker, it's one guy that is crazy. Harley Quinn have a hammer. Killer Croc, it's just a turtle with asteroids.
Mad Hatter, he has a hat.
He like the hats.
He has read Alice in Wonderland.
We have one guy there that is an insect, but nobody talk about it. And we have one guy that can transform his body, and
we have a guy wearing a mask.
Touch, it's poisonous.
It's great. I love it. Humpty Dumpty!
Monty Pythons. Oh no, my robot is broken.
Oh no. Mom's gonna kill me for this. And on peace.
It's how his name? This shit. It's one series for kids. That is one guy that have 4 years old. That doesn't have hair. I have the same clothes. Hold on, I go to search.
Yeah, look it up. I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
An obese bald man, well that's not nice, nicknamed Humpty Dumpty for his egg-like form. Humphrey Dumpler.
Nice. Okay.
Is obsessed with taking things apart and putting them back together. His crimes at first were minor break-ins, leading to small mechanical items no longer functioning due to Dumpler's inability to adequately reassemble them after taking them apart. But soon his obsession grew to the point that major disasters occurred in Gotham, and Dumpler's crimes also extend to the gruesome attempt to fix his abusive grandmother by dismembering her and then attempt to Frankenstein like reception. Oh my god!
Caillou. Caillou is the guy.
But hold on.
The clothes are not the same, but
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same guy.
But hold on. He tried to dismember his abusive grandmother and then fix her up again.
Well, if you play Resident Evil 8, you can see that it's possible.
Oh, okay.
I
Then
don't
never mind.
want to say more details because it's a spoiler, but it's possible.
At Arkham, he is a model inmate. His quiet nature and imposing physique injuring him to the madness surrounding him. Professional criminal. Really? Can you really look at him and think he's a professional?
Professional robot.
My name Humphrey Dumpler. Extremely tall, heavy and strong. Possesses an almost unnaturally quiet, deliberate nature. Ritualized childhood abuse has led to a severe case of arrested development and an inability to assimilate into modern society. Obsessed with the process of disassembly and reassembly. Alright, last characters.
Tu algo to swear. Cousins.
Fucking Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Tu
Cousins with an uncanny resemblance to each other. Thiever and Dumpty.
To try that.
Okay, Diva and Humphrey Tweed both shared criminal leanings and a fixation on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland again. Teaming up, they've modeled themselves after Tweedledum and Tweedledee from the book, planning often outrageous absurd schemes to trap the Batman.
How many money pay Alice to promotionate his fucking
God, maybe I should be a
book?
professional criminal.
His superpower? Shotguns.
Let's see.
Okay.
Obsession with Alice in Wonderland, skilled criminal masterminds, despite being cousins, could pass as identical twins.
Man,
Oh yeah, that is actually weird that they're just cousins and not twins.
Yeah, true. Shit. Oh.
That's actually kind of interesting, like...
Because the mom... You got to put this in YouTube, right?
Yeah?
Okay, the mom do something with the brother.
Ah, incest.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's why are cousins and twins.
Oh my god, that could work. That could work. That actually could work.
Yeah.
Oh no! And then we have...
Yeah, we already read it, right?
Oh, we didn't read this, I think.
The facts. No, but...
Let's see. Quincy Sharp has long been hiding a secret. Doctors had previously diagnosed him with a schizophrenic personality disorder, but he chose to ignore it. How could someone of his importance be ill, like the dogs in the asylum? On taking over the administration of Arkham Asylum, Sharp became obsessed with the hidden writings of Amadeus Arkham. As he read more of these memoirs, he became almost two people, one dedicated to curing Gotham, the other desiring only to eradicate the evil of insanity from Arkham. In his demanded state, he has stalked and killed patients, his ultimate goal being to kill the Joker. It is possible that the rational side of the personality is not even aware of this dark, destructive force within him. So, this is the same as Quincy Sharp. I believe this is different.
I told you, we already read it.
No, this is different, I think. From like the Quincy Sharp...
Intensification to clean up, we already read it.
whatever. Hey, you want to listen to all of this
and
again?
I say, haha, we already cleaned it.
Oh, right, yeah, no, we did. You want to listen to this again?
No.
No? But it's so cool. It's nice.
Yeah. Of course.
So, that's all of the character bios. And what did you think? Interesting characters, right? Stupid, but you can have a lot of fun with the characters.
The best one? Calendar Day. Calendar Man.
Calendar Man. Yeah, it's Julian
His name
Day.
is Julie Day. Yeah.
Julian Day. It's great.
And the guy that is an insect.
Killer Moth?
That is a...
Which one?
Yeah.
Killer Moth or Firefly?
Killer Moth. Let's say, I'm a expert of invents. What did you invent? Anything. I'm a firefly. What do you do? Nothing. But I have one suit that I can fly and throw flames.
I burn people.
But are you an inventor?
Nah.
But...
Yeah. I mean, personally, I love Batman's work.
And the other one in the side, I like the hats.
He's like in the corner of the room. I like hats! In the other corner, you have, my name's Humphrey. You have like really stupid criminals. I think there's also like, they don't show it here, which is probably a good thing. They have like Kite Man. You know, a kite, like in the air.
Yeah.
You have Condiment Man. So he basically attacks people with ketchup and mustard.
And the people say, haha, in Marvel they have Spider-Man and Ant-Man and the girl that is a bee.
They both have stupid things.
Man, go to Batman series.
I mean, if you look at the history, like...
Oh no, I'm a scientific. One experiment go wrong and now
I'm evil!
All my body, it's cold and with this power, all my body is cold, -0 degrees all the time. So I generate cold all the time.
Yeah.
So I generate energy. I absorb energy all the time because I'm cold all the time.
Yeah, basically.
My superpower ought to be a shotgun that frees people.
Yeah.
Okay. What you go to do with your body that it's basically ice? Nah, nothing. It's okay. I'm Killer Croc. I'm really big. And what do you do? I eat people.
I'm a crocodile.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
I can control the mind of the people. What do you do? I like the hats.
I like hats.
Okay.
So, what do? Well, have you ever seen the movie Alice in Wonderland? Basically that. But anyway, I think in the next we're gonna take a quick look at the character trophies because we're gonna look at the character models, which is always cool.
Okay.
Maybe we can see some details. But anyway, that will be in the next.
Bye.
Goodbye.